in the community, or
That's actually
sort of a
technically
judgment
illegal.
Nice.
Oh, do I have the splash
All
screen
right.
up? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, chat. My bad. There we go. Thanks, chat.
Just blame anything that goes wrong on me. By the way, I should have known to tell you about the layout.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Ix is controlling the layout on
Totally,
his side.
totally. Yeah.
So, when's the Coda Clear coming? I know. I really want to do it, actually. I haven't been able to practice as much. I've been playing a lot of Nuclear Throne lately, which isn't a very good excuse, but, you know, it's a good game.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you're one of the pentathlon players as well.
Oh, I'm the creator.
Oh,
pentathlon.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
want to give you full credit.
But I am not the world record holder. And I have not played nearly as much as Tic Tac, no. But, yeah. Big fan of the pentathlon. But yeah, this race, it looks like Staekk has got a slight lead here by about a floor. I kind of didn't totally see why. I was too busy talking about Staekk's sprites. But yeah, our modding, the actual things you're only allowed to mod is your character
Your sprite,
and
okay,
and
yeah.
the clone character, so that it matches your character if you want.
Got it.
Is kind of the and then of course if it's cadence you can also mod your Dorian, so you know at the end of the game when you and Dorian are tag team fighting the Necrodancer,
Yeah.
that Dorian you can mod. We have some pretty good pairings. In fact,
those-
Staekk's is a steak on a steak, which is great, and his Dorian is hot sauce, and it's really great. But yeah, Staekk finding a really good weapon. We actually are pretty much matched up here. Both racers coming into this Fortissimo fight at the exact same time. Staekk immediately taking a hit there from Wind Mage. Whoa, this is a wacky fight. What are you doing, Staekk? So both racers killing Fortissimo at about the same time, but because Staekk dropped the beat, we'll not be getting any of these chests at the end. Goof's going to take some chests. Now, the big difference here is there's actually a very interesting build difference. So Staekk's got the better weapon, doing more damage, but Goof doesn't need the better weapon because he's got the Ring of Peace. So he's going to have easier enemies, less enemies, doesn't need quite as much damage. Both having a rapier, with Goof with the blood rapier and Staekk with the titanium rapier. So both have very fast builds here. Goof taking some hits on the way through. Did eat that ham to go back up to full health though.
Going ham.
Going ham. That's right. Pink shovel, best shovel. It is the best shovel. And Goof's gonna avoid that ring, the +1 damage. So gonna stick with just 1 to 2 damage, 2 damage on a lunge with the rapier, in favor of this Ring of Peace. It's a good ring. A nice conga bomb there because of the lack of damage. But that's going to give Staekk a bit of a lead. Staekk not taking the boss chest and missing out on a very good item, the plate armor. But where we're going, we don't need armor, right, Staekk?
Why not?
No,
Saves you a couple
it's going
steps too.
fast. Going too fast. And there is a boss arena there, or an enemy arena, with Earth Tomes. So the Earth spell is a DLC item that is amazing. I love it. Wait, what?
More
What?
pay to win stuff.
Yeah, pay to win, absolutely. It is definitely the case that if you don't have the DLC, you should get the DLC for this game. It's just better.
It's like $1 on Steam sales, basically.
Yeah, it's usually on sale. It can be on sale. This game tends to be on sale quite a bit. I don't know where Goof got that. I guess there was some, maybe it was the Ring of Peace caused some variance in the seed, but Goof just got a very good item here, the Electro Dagger, and that's actually allowed him to catch up and surpass Staekk. The Electro Dagger is really, really good, and it's a shame to see that sort of seed variance. You never really like to see that, but well, I'm sure Goof likes to see it. By the way, shoutouts to Squega. Oh, we got a dead from Staekk.
Ooh.
Rip Staekk. It was just a misplay on Deep Blues there. Let's see that in instant replay. Yeah, just taking all the hits.
Ouch.
But yeah, thank you, Squega. 17 months in a row. Wow. That's a lot of months. Appreciate it. Charles agrees.
more appreciation from the dog.
Yeah. All right, what's going on here? Goof just took a bunch of unintentional or potentially intentional damage there. I'm not sure why with the Ring of Pain.
Alright, some more musical enemies to go with the musical theme of the game. Very appropriate.
Yes, all the bosses have some sort of musical theme to them in some way, one way or another. And that's going to do it. So despite Staekk's early-ish lead, it is going to be Goof taking game number 1. So we'll see what Staekk's going to pick next. It's always a shame when the low seed loses, because then they're like, but I just picked my best character. What am I going to pick now?
Unless
but
they're playing mind games.
Staekk's, it could be, yeah, the meta. Trying to purposely go down one game first. No, the first one, it's gonna be Dove. GG's. Dove is gonna be our next character.
That is a large number.
Oh my goodness, that seems wrong. I don't think you can have that many. Yeah, that was definitely wrong. Goof just adding a couple extra numbers. Good luck, have long play. All right, for anyone who's not familiar, Condor likes to do a bunch of ridiculous tournaments that aren't necessarily super serious. This one's somewhere middle ground serious, where the racers are actually racing, trying to win, that sort of thing. Sometimes we do tournaments, like score tournaments, which are always fun and kind of ridiculous. But we have a FestiveDOR, where you have a bingo sheet. You're trying to accomplish things on the bingo sheet. Really fun.
Sure.
You could totally do that in
well.
Spelunky. That'd be neat.
Yeah, we tried that as well. It's really hard to balance the objectives
The
that you're going
categories?
for on your video and on your bingo card. Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true. If it's like complete an eggplant run versus like die
Basically.
to a spike trap. It's,
Get through 1-1 without taking damage.
yeah. Yeah, and of course we've done FestiveDOR, which is so much fun. A really ridiculous team-based event. FestiveDOR, where we do custom levels, and they're like little puzzles, and then racers racing it. Oh, Staekk, oh, I guess that's okay. If you throw a crate into the water, you can't get it out, but he had a bomb trap there to use. A little bit of armor here for Dove. That's always good. Both racers with the leather armor. Oh, and so, of course, Dove long play. That's the whole reason I brought it all up. Dove long play is where you try to be the last. So Dove, so I think you know if you wait out the song.
You're dead.
Yeah, if you wait out the song, you die on Dove. Most characters drop down a trapdoor, but with Dove, you die. And so the whole point of Dove long play is to be the last player still playing the seed. So if you win, you lose. It's ridiculous. So you can't. So it's a lot of people standing around hitting enemies for like minutes, waiting for the song to almost be done to then drop into the stairs. And of course, the ultimate strategy is there's tempo down traps that slow the tempo. So if you touch a tempo down trap and bomb it, the tempo slows for the rest of the floor for that song. And that's the supreme meta there, is you have a slower playing song, so you get to actually spend more time on the floor.
So who's got the world record for this?
I think the world record's somewhere in the 40 minutes range. It exists.
Sounds like fun. Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, some racers actually have only one Dove PB to make it their, like, they didn't beat it, because on the leaderboards it's going to show your fastest time.
Yeah.
So they've only done it once to, like, lay down their Dove long play PB in the leaderboards.
Nice.
So I think if you go to the Dove leaderboards and you look at the very bottom of it, you'll see some Dove long play world records. Yeah.
We have a couple of people who submit really low score runs just to get on the leaderboard. $0 or 25 is the lowest possible above 0 that you can get by having a monkey steal some of your gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Memers.
All them memers.
Shame.
Internet's just full of them. Yeah. All right, a little bit of a bad spot here for Staekk, kind of surrounded, but oh, and he hit that slime and it got snagged. Oh my goodness. Now both racers have the heavy plate, which is a really, really good armor. In fact, it's the best armor. I'm gonna pick up some ham too, so a little extra health here for Staekk. Staekk and Goof on the same floor, but going about it a different way. Staekk digging through the shop, and that's actually going to be a bit of a faster route. Route? Route. Who says route? Route. People say route?
I would say route, actually.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's fine.
Regional differences.
I'm Canadian. Just blame it on that. It's fine.
Poutine.
You say route, like route? All right.
I'm comfortable with both. I would probably say routes. No,
Okay.
I don't know.
It's
That's
fine.
really hard to know.
Once you start thinking about it too much, you're like,
Yeah.
is that even a word? I don't know. We got a Miner's Cap pickup here for Staekk, and we're going to get that
that's
for
fun.
Goof as well. Miner's Cap is the way to go. Now, Miner's Cap falls off a little bit in the later zones just because this zone is designed to swarm you, and so the Miner's Cap adds to that as you open up all the walls.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Zone 5 also is a bit of a swarm zone, so yeah, it's not as good for these zones, but it's working out just fine for these racers. Slight lead here for Staekk. We might actually see our first game 3. Now this does end the moment he touches the 5-3 stairs. You can see just slight difference. With all that extra health, he can tank a lot of hits, which is what he's doing. But he's on to the last level, so this might actually be Staekk taking a game, sending us to game 3. And we will see Bard between these two. Very exciting.
Let's go.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look at how close. Oh my goodness. That was insanely close. Goof with an excellent. Now you can actually, when it's that close, you can use your opponent for mapping, which is kind of awesome.
Sure, yeah.
And so that was a really, really close race. I'm saying that was Staekk though. I want it to be Staekk. I'm gonna just double check here. It looks like with the dot duns, it was within 3 seconds. I'm just gonna see what the ref's final sort of decision is on that one, but that was awesomely close. Always good to see those super close races, and a sub 5 race as well, which is really good. All that controversy. All right, they're gonna move on to Bard. I think we'll just go ahead and assume that it was a win for Staekk, but the refs might double
Still
check that.
racing?
Yeah.
So you're not the ref? Who's in charge of this thing?
Oh, great question. Yes, we've got
Yeah.
a bunch of lovely Condor staff who help us out every week. I am not the only person who runs this. In fact, I am just the person who talks for the most part. Yeah, so our current ref is Autoclaves. Autoclaves doing a great job. A ref in making sure that the seeds are right and that everybody's on the right character and that those who are racing next know it, that sort of thing. We also have Alexis and Asher cancel, and then me, and that's
cool.
it. Those are our Condor staff. We've got a few consults who are former Condor staff who still help us out, especially when we're coming up with seasons and stuff. We usually bring them in and talk about our next season and what we're gonna do. And we also have our pal Grom, who does all of our art. He's amazing. We love Grom.
Good stuff.
Okay, so this will be game 3 here. Goof versus Staekk. This should be a good one. It's gonna be fast. I'm predicting a death. I think these two racers are gonna push themselves.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
look at
are
that
you-
seed number.
Are you doing an anti-caster's curse here by saying someone's gonna die? No one will die.
I
They're protected.
try whatever I can to flex my commentator powers.
All right.
Whichever way it winds up swinging. We'll see. Yeah, but I imagine just with the fact that... So this character starts... It's not a safe character. It starts with 2 health. Well, hold up. It's the safest character and also the least safe character is the way I would say it. Because you can play this so slow and methodical, and it has the high... If I'm not mistaken, it has the highest deathless streak. Because you can play this character so slow that you will not die. Or you could do what Goof does and just run into a room of bats and immediately take half a heart and have to reset. So you could also just plow through. Now, actually finding that... oh, and you just saw a reset from Staekk as well. So I have a feeling my predictions are going to be pretty correct. Ooh, and milking that leprechaun for some money. Going to pick up some armor and an apple and a shovel. That's a really nice play for Goof. Goof is a bit of a mash king here. I'm wondering if Goof's actually playing... some people, you can set up like secondary keys The game's designed so that you can have like your up, down, left, right on the cursor keys, but you can also like set up secondary ones, and people usually do WASD. And with that, oh my goodness, Goof is going so fast. And with that, you can actually like go like left, right, left, right, left with your hands and go like double speed, because it's a little faster to mash with two hands than one. The Bard meta is pretty wonky. Like, people who are good at Bard do things that are bizarre. Now, this Frost charm is putting in a ton of work right now. So that little snowman, oh my goodness, we have a glass jaw titanium warhammer, very rare weapon. Both racers rocking the warhammer. Not a safe thing with the glass jaw, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a bold play to do a glass jaw on Bard. Any damage is gonna kill him.
This is game 3. This is race 3. We gotta.
Yeah, it's all on the line.
Safety is not a factor here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe not dying should be a factor. Like, pulling out the stop's not always a great idea, but this is amazing. So you can see that Goof mash is a little harder, but the build's a little faster for Staekk at this moment. Oh, and he broke. He had, did he have a, what happened there? Did he have a potion? How did that break and not kill him? I don't even know. Oh, maybe he got rid of it. Oh, he got the crown to get rid of it, that's why. Right. So he got rid of the glass jaw. This is very difficult to commentate. This reminds me, we've done Bard tournaments in the past, and I am exhausted by the end.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm just trying to follow at least one of these runners right now.
Yeah, it's really hard. I kind of sit with my eyes crossed, just trying to look at both racers at the same time, and just let my mouth just kind of flap, see what happens. That's how I do it. Okay, we got the pink shovel, which, as you say, is the best. I'll take your word for it. Miner's Cap pickup, that's gonna be a good meme. I actually don't know if I would take that. The Blast Helm is incredibly safe, because if you get yourself in a sticky spot, you can just pause and then you can just bomb. Staekk is at half a heart, but ahead. I imagine that half a heart's gonna slow him down just a little bit. Oh boy, this is a thing. Staekk, please. Staekk's gonna be looking out for some health. There's actually usually a little bit of health on zone 4 because there's statues that drop health. Or red chests that might have health. Staekk. Oh, that Shrine of Pain has cheese in it.
The cheese.
Why not? Who's brewing cheese in that Iron Maiden?
That's a good item in Dota 2 as well.
Cheese or an Iron Maiden?
Cheese, yeah.
Oh, I have not played Dota. Oh, man, the mashing from Goof. Big difference here is the armor. That's keeping Staekk at very low health through his lack of armor, and Goof has now taken the lead. Just able to mash with the armor just a little better. Of course, when you've got a Warhammer like this, you want something that's going to allow you to mash. And Staekk's got to pick up the pace. He's only got a heart and a half, but he's got to fly through this, taking a trapdoor. A little bit of slow play here from Goof, making sure he doesn't die. And he's on to the final boss. This is going to be very hard for Staekk to catch up. And oh, Staekk going down there, just getting fully surrounded. And that's going to be the game. So Goof taken game 3 in a very fast, very furious, very Vin Diesel race. GG.
Wow.
That was fun.
Interesting comments on Twitch as well. Homer says he went through 3-2 to 3-5 while Staekk was on zone 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Quite the comeback.
Yeah, Goof too fast. Well, let's throw that the big moment there, and that was this death where Staekk just got himself fully surrounded by the Eggy boys. Oh my goodness. I don't even actually know what killed him there. Did he like unfreeze? Hold up. Let's see this again. He unfroze beat the egg unfroze. It attacked him. That's actually kind of garbage. I don't know if that's, I don't like that. It de-shelled as it thawed. Yeah, so it just attacked the beat after it. That's really tragic. Well, he attacked it. So the order was he attacked it and then it thawed, and so he didn't get the knockback, and so it immediately attacked him. That's really tragic. That's unfortunate.
I hate when that happens to me.
Yeah, seriously. When you're thawing your eggs, you don't want them to immediately attack you when they unthaw. So
I've just lost so many runs like that. Gosh.
For sure. I'm sure you have. So what is your Necrodancer history? How much of it have you actually played? And
So I played a little bit. Every once in a while, the Spunky community will pick another game to try out, and we were voting on things, and I decided to give it a try. I had seen TTF doing his pentathlon streams, and so I tried, failed miserably. I got through the tutorial, and got through a couple levels. I don't actually think I've ever beaten the game, but I always like watching on stream, so... I tried again in preparation of a cast with you, but I haven't quite mastered it just yet.